Yes then people, welcome back. This one's a bit different. I'm at our local calisthenics equipment or park or whatever you want to call it. I feel like doing a bit of a winter workout. It's a Sunday. Want to do something a little bit different. I've been I've had the Christmas period off. I think I put on about 5 or 6 kilos, so yeah, it was a little bit tighter. Heavier breathing when I went back for the new year, after the new year. And I was back at the gym last week, done a few days and it was good. It was a bit painful afterwards, but I fancy having a bit of a sweat out today. So I've just come round, I've come down here just to do something a little bit different. I was doing a lot of compound weightlifting last year, and it's okay, but I kind of felt like I was getting a bit of a limit with it, like not getting sort of any bigger or necessarily any stronger really. And I wasn't really doing it for that. I was just kind of doing it to just look after myself. But the more you go, the better you get, the heavier you kind of lift, you lose more weight, right? But you sort of come to a bit of I think a bit of a plateau sometimes. And I quite like the cardio side of things as well, not just lying on a bench and lifting weights. Can be a bit boring and you sort of limit your range of motion. So toward the back end of last year, I started doing kettlebells, and that was right towards the last year. I'd say the last month, and I'd say like almost like pretty much straight away I felt the difference in my body, and because of the movements, especially like the rowing movements with the kettlebell, and you have to hinge your hips. Lower back pain had sort of cleared up. I didn't get much of it anyway, but things just felt a little bit different. I was aching in places that I'd never really ached before, but a good ache, you know. So I was sort of wanted to shift gears a bit in sort of the training program and do more body exercises, not focusing on just heavy weights, right? So things I can get more range of motion in, and more natural movement. So down here today, I'm going to use some of this equipment, do a few exercises and go through it with you guys. I'm just going to set it up on a block over there, I think, and just let it record. So I've got a little bit of a program, few sets that I want to do. Not going to go too heavy. I've also brought some hex dumbbells with me because I want to do some like imitation kettlebell swings and some press ups and stuff. And then yeah, we'll go from there. So you'll be able to see what I'm trying to do. All right, I'll get set up and we'll get cracking. And it's freezing. Well, it's below freezing. It's like -3. So as you can see, it's snow covered everywhere, and the river's just down there, River Nietzsche, and I think you got Valky Treebetch up there somewhere. So yeah, freezing cold, bit of a strange, probably the strangest person to come outside and do a workout, but what am I going to do? Sit inside? Nah, I want to be outside. All right, let's get set up. So before I actually get into any of this, just want to show you what I'm using. 22.5s, and then 10 kilos each. Right, so that's me done, people. It's snowing again for a change. But I've probably done around three, 4 sets of them individual workouts. Didn't hit all of them at like 9 or 10 reps because some of them were harder than the other. But I've still got something in on a Sunday, so I'm quite happy with that. I can feel the pump. So yeah, didn't quite get as much as I wanted to on the calisthenics equipment, but I've got to get used to that. It's a totally different body workout, you know. So I've actually done more with the weights down here, and then got some pull-ups on the bar, and I think some, you call them negative rows on this one here. Yeah, it's that one. Oh, where's my finger? There. That's just to try and start getting a bit stronger with my pulling and my pull-ups, because I noticed during the compound lifts it's fine because it's static, yeah, so it's just all the weight is loaded to the bar, and then all the compression is sort of on your spine and your back, really. Whereas when you're on something like this, you get a bigger range of motion, and the compression isn't focused on one area. That's what I've found anyway. And I think you get better overall strength from doing these, from when you can share that load. So I want to start getting into it a bit more. It's going to take a while, but yeah, anyway, I'm happy with that little Sunday burnout. Got the 22.5s and the 10 kilos down there, and yeah, I think we'll wrap it up, and that'll be it. Get ready for tomorrow then. A new day, a new week, 2026. See you in the next one, guys. Ciao.